I said, why are you swearing? It's Ramadan, because it was Ramadan during that time. So she's like, oh, you non-Muslim, why are you judging me? Don't tell me what to do. Da, 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 da. And I was like, I didn't tell you what to do. She needs to just mind her business, blah, blah, blah. Then she screenshots again, puts on her story, and it's like, oh, she's still talking. Someone get this broke dog up. Broke dog. Now, let me not get started on you, frog face. You're gonna use the fact that you made me a stinking milkshake and make it seem like I ain't got no money because you offered to make me a milkshake. You know, you see this? About my intro, because people have been messaging me about it, saying like, where is it? I'm not gonna lie, my last intro took me about 3-4 hours, and if you see that intro, you're gonna be like, that took you? Yeah, it did. It took me a while, and so I've just been very lazy. And I did say 1.5k was when I'd have my intro, so my apologies for lying to you guys. But if I don't make it soon, like very soon, it's just gonna be a next year thing. We're starting January 2024 with a new intro, camera, everything different. So that's the case with that. Secondly, can I just say, what is going on with UK weather? I don't understand it, because it was sunny 2 weeks ago and all of a sudden this is live footage of me just going to the shop. Like, I hate British weather. Let's just call it British weather, not UK weather, just British. It's giving don't take unnecessary journeys. But anyways, a lot is going on. It's nearly 11 o'clock, by the way. That's why I'm speaking quite quietly, because people are sleeping and I'm not trying to wake no one up. I have to make this video before I go to bed because I did not get ready to not record, so they just gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, so a lot has been going on. Like, Krishan dropped a diss track on Blueface, and that's something I thought she would never do. Like, I thought she was whipped on that guy for real, which I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's a whole different story. Listen, I could make YouTube videos on like Krishan, Will Smith and Jada. Apparently they were never married. They haven't been married for a good 10 years or whatever they were saying. See, that Jada is not the complete villain, but that situation is just annoying me now. Like, they don't need to be relevant. I just feel like Will Smith just needs a hug. And don't kill me and be like, well, he did it to himself, blah, blah, blah. Just, this is my opinion. Sexy Red, she is pregnant and she's getting hate for it. I don't understand. When I look through the comments, I'm just like, this girl is carrying a life and everyone's mad because they're no longer gonna have a hot girl summer or whatever, because the music that she creates is that lifestyle. I get it. I understand, but at the same time, tone it down a bit. Like, when it comes to someone carrying a life, I don't feel like you need to have so much vim, even if you don't know this person. That's another thing. You know me, I don't start my videos off straight away. But it's your girl Official Nays, and I'm back with another video for y'all today. As you can see, I'm with a story time. One of the dumbest story times of my life is when I cut off 2 of my close friends, which was in my 5 out of 5 circle. Now, before we get into it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share to everyone you know. Close to 2.1k. I'm not gonna ramble on. Everyone, you know the drill. Make sure you just do up this video, please. Thanks. Now, we're gonna call them Toxic and Sheep. Basically, that was the code name that they had with me and my other friends that we was in the circle with. They got that code name after we stopped talking to them. So Sheep got her nickname because even when I noticed, being her friend, she just had no mind of her own. Like, she was very, I don't want to talk bad on someone just because I'm not talking to them, but it's like, this is just personally what I found out. Like, what I noticed was that she was just a kind of a follower. That nose ring was getting on my nerves. So, and she was the girl that I did not name in this story time, and also one of the girls, well, Sheep and Toxic were involved in this story. When I said that friends that were on my side were in pink, that was them. Toxic got her name because her situation in school was not the best. She had a toxic relationship, and me, I'm not judging, because don't listen, if I get started onto my situation, whole different story. So I'm not saying, oh, you was in a toxic relationship. No, I'm not judging. I'm just saying her situation was toxic. Like, everyone can agree. And it was the fact that many people from school knew about the situation. There was a lot going on. So I remember a time, no, we're not gonna do that. To refresh my memory, because it did happen a couple years ago, I'm not sure, and like I said, it's nearly 11, so I'm not gonna have so much energy when it comes to this story, but I did want to get this story out because it has been requested. Okay, it started because there was a account on Instagram that was like cussing everyone in school. I think it was mainly Yellow Ties, actually. It's mainly my year group, but it was a hate page for my year, and it was going around. It was posting everyone like one at a time, just posting a picture of the person or a slip, making a caption. Like, it was a troll account. No one knew who it was. Now, they got some pictures with, and basically my Snapchat account has like the way I save people on Snap is like unique. Like you don't really see the way people like, cause I just used to put a circle in front of like people's names and stuff. It was just my thing. So like they got a notification and I wasn't even on my account, and you know what annoys me is because I was like, what perfect timing, as someone logs into my account, my notifications are up, everyone's gonna think it's me. Those situations would have me in like one of the worst moods, because I just feel like when I would explain my side, because it's me, because it's Naomi, this is what I thought. I'm not saying like the world revolves around me, but I just felt like when it came to me, people would not want to believe my side at all. They love drama, and whatever happens, Naomi's in the wrong. It was all her. So they had logged into my, someone, not them, but someone I know had logged into my account. I did find out who it was later, and they didn't mean for any of that to happen, but they logged into my account and some pictures were being sent to that account to like bait people out, and it had my notification, like how I save people at the top. So I got called, like people were like, oh, you made the account, you've been violating people, blah blah blah. Like this isn't really got to do with the story of why I cut these girls off, but this is just the backstory a little bit. Now everyone's calling me up, and I've seen the comments, because when people are calling me up, I check the comments, and then people are like, oh Naomi, like we found out, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff. So I was just like, wow. And I go on a call with like Cookies, this is from this story, Cookies, Do-Rag, this other girl, and like just a couple of my friends here and there. Toxic was a part of it. We just was on the phone for like a good couple hours. Like it started with that, them accusing me trying to explain, them believing, I don't know if they believe me or not, I don't care, but like that all happened. And I just took a random screenshot of just like, you know, just saying like on the phone with my girls. I put it up like a week later or so, and Toxic like messages me and is like, oh, take it down. And I look at it and I don't say nothing. I just like, I didn't even hustle. I opened it and she was like, take it down, I don't like it, blah blah blah. Fair enough. So I didn't answer her though. I just came off, took it off, and then just went on about my day. Now she got upset. She was like, why are you airing? Oh, so she, like, now that I think about it, because it's so dumb, she was probably thinking that I was just airing her, giving her attitude and stuff. But she did come at me with an attitude when she saw that I didn't answer. Before I could even say like, oh, I did actually take it off, this girl was like,
oh, you're moving funny, you're doing this, why you?
And I'm just like, over a picture, over a slip you didn't like she was coming at me with so much attitude. For what reason? So now that she's giving me attitude, I opened it and I've left it. I've already taken down the picture, but then I'd take her off the private story on Snapchat in general, because I'm like, why are you talking to me like that? So it gets dragged onto like a group chat maybe the next day or so. The group chat with me, like all 5 of us, because we was a 5 out of 5 friendship group. So we're all onto this group chat. It just gets dragged and it goes into Sheep just being a sheep, just copying everything that Toxic was saying. Like, to be honest, I'm gonna be so real. Deep down I kind of knew that Sheep was gonna get cut off, because I didn't like how she would move, like especially when in the fight story time where I got jumped, she did not even try and help, like not even to say like you went to go get a teacher or you know something. She just stared, and it was from that moment where I was like, and I can't fault her completely because maybe she's just not a confrontational person, but it was just something rubbed me the wrong way about that situation. So there was already a feeling about it. So there's a group chat made, yada yada yada. It's so literally the dumbest thing ever. And then it goes into a thing where they were saying to me like, oh, they said something, and they was like, oh, but go off sis. And I was just like, something fam. And I said fam, blah blah blah. Please tell me why. They're like,
oh, why are you being so disrespectful? What do you mean fam? We're not your fam.
And I'm like, you've got to be joking. I wish if I had them screenshots that I could put it up, because I'm pretty sure I sent it to people. If I can find it, I'll put it up, but if not, then yeah. But I was like, come on, are you being for real? There is no way you're getting mad at me because I said fam. And then I said to them, but you said sis. You put this pen down. I was like, you literally said sis. It's the same thing. They were like, no, sis is nicer, fam is just rude. I was like, oh nah, see, now I'm done. What are you talking about? Is this what we're arguing about now? We've gone past the point that you're mad at me that I wasn't answering your messages. Like, is there any need to take it to a group chat and make it? I don't understand. I don't get why it had to be dragged, but cool, that happened. Now, this bit is a bit useless because I actually forgot how we made up. I think, no, we did make up because Sheep was trying to talk to Marmalade because them two would be in class a lot, and obviously Marmalade was on my side because we was all there in the group chat and they were like, what, like, this is all so stupid. So Marmalade was more on my side, and so Marmalade wasn't really speaking to them because it just got dragged like literally we weren't speaking or nothing. We kind of just sorted it out. So I think a couple weeks goes by, and then I can't remember again. Like I said, this is useless because I genuinely can't remember how we got into another argument. What I'm about to explain to you, I think actually happened in the beginning. No, it was part of it, and then, so to be honest, if it's mixed up, I don't care because it happened ages ago anyways. And yeah, so one time I remember being on that same group chat, so I think we've made up. I remember saying to all of them, like, oh, I remember saying like I was gonna do something that really I shouldn't have been doing, as in, how do I like mention it without sounding weird? I was just saying I was gonna follow one of my cousins in terms of how do I say it without not vaping? I wanted to, okay, I just wanted to be involved in a different, in a certain kind of industry. Now, I wasn't even being completely honest. Like, to be honest, I just said it to get a reaction. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this without people thinking I'm crazy and stuff. I'm telling you, whatever you're thinking, it's not the right thing. Yes, I told them that, and they were all like giving me weird energy, like, don't do that, like, are you silly, blah blah blah. And like, I get it, because what I said, it wasn't deep, but it was still kind of deep. I don't know. So obviously Marmalade and Rocks are saying it in a nicer way. With them two, it was like we had more animosity because I got into a stupid argument with them just a few weeks ago. So it gets dragged once again. And I'm not gonna lie, thinking about it, Toxic was kind of a psycho.
And
No disrespect, but disrespect, because she would just go off. Maybe I met my match. I feel like I met my match. But like, they were just like, don't do it. And me and Toxic end up private talking, like on our own separate chat, and we're talking about it, and that's what it was. She was like, oh, if you are struggling with something, I can help you out, blah blah blah, but this is not the way. Now bear in mind, I'm trying to tell her now, like, okay, cool, listen, I don't want to drag this no more. I wasn't being serious, you know, I was just seeing what you guys would say, blah blah blah. So then I think she gets a bit annoyed, and she's like, no, you're not joking, you're being for real, this and that, this, that and the other. So now I'm just like, okay, so now you're taking it too far, because I just said I was joking. Like, I wasn't actually, and to be honest, I wasn't really being serious, like, for real. And it wasn't that deep where it's like, I can't believe you played with my feelings. Now, if I could say it, I would say it, you know, I would say it if I could, but I just don't know how it's gonna, I don't know how it's gonna be perceived, or I don't think I can say it. I can say it on, anyways. And then it gets dragged, like, it switches so quick. We go into a whole separate argument, not even on the group chat, so the girls don't even know what's going on, but she leaves the group chat, and obviously they're confused. So me and her are arguing now, like, proper, and it gets taken like to the next level. Like, for no reason, it goes from 1 to 100. Like I said, and I can put this on the Bible, if they don't bring up anything, I'm not gonna bring up anything, but she brings up stuff, and I'm just like, okay, now you're taking it too far. Now once you do that, you've given me the license to say whatever I want, and I don't care. So she brings up stuff, and I'm like, okay, cool, but you're the same girl that da. And so now we're getting petty. It's going disrespectful. I'm talking about her relationship, she's talking about my life. It goes mad. Drags on for days. Like, after that argument, we don't speak for like a day, and then it continues going on. Now it's getting petty. Like, she posted me on her Snapchat story, and I'm just thinking, now you want other people to get involved in this thing. Like, there's no need, and even Marmalade can agree. Marmalade's like, you just dragged it. Now there's no need to bring other people involved, especially because she knows how our school is. She knows how our school loves beef, loves rumors, don't like me. Like, she knows all that. So when she did that, I was just thinking, okay, cool. So yeah, this has been recorded after. I'm gonna split this into part 1 and part 2 because I don't want this video to be too long. I want, you know, some more engagement. So then the next video will hopefully be part 2. I know the next video I said was gonna be the one in my kitchen. The one in my kitchen is actually funny though, because it had like me, but I look so awkward, I look so long, and just yeah. But you'll see the video. When you see it, you'll see, and there's a couple story times in there too, so hopefully you enjoy that video. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share to everyone that you know. Yeah, we'll see you next time with part 2. Make sure you stay tuned. Bye.